Hello everyone, this is Zusi. I am a customer success manager at Double GDP and I am mostly in charge of the Artist in Residence program as well as our newest project, Zone Hub. So I'm going to start with an update on the AIR program, Artist in Residence program. So we have decided to go for another Artist in Residence program, which would not only welcome painters but also makers. So we would welcome sculptors, welders, carpenters, and also painters. The final selection has been made, and 10 artists will be starting the Artist in Residence program at Nkwashi on October the 14th. So the purpose for this to include other artists than painters is to diversify the output of the AIR program and to truly create economic activity by selling goods both for the local and the export market. So to give you an idea, our target in terms of output will be around 800 house items, which will be made by carpenters, such as chopping boards, as well as 12 big sculptures that would physically stay at Nkwashi, and multiple other medium-sized sculptures, which would be sold locally. In terms of the expo market, the first market we will be exploring is the US market. And rather than shipping full paintings to the US, what we would like to do is to print and frame paintings with printing houses, well, websites, online website that do printing in the States, so that we can sell them directly to the US customers. So logistically, we judge that it would make more sense than to actually ship those paintings all the way from Zambia to the States. So, like I said, Air 2 is to start on October the 14th and will last 4 months. We have worked on a budget with Chena, which should be approved very shortly as we submitted it this morning. And the new additions to the budget compared to the first AIR program would be equipment such as mics, MacBooks, a camera, as well as lighting. And these equipment would be kept by Double GDP and used for future programs such as HRR, would be the Hackers in Residence program. So we have sent out satisfaction surveys to the Air One artists and attendees, and our main findings have been that artists would really have liked to be trained in social media, marketing, business courses to market the art, and attendees wish that the events that we had during Air One would have been marketed a bit more aggressively, a bit more ahead of time. So of course, because Air One was more of a pilot, we are taking notes of that feedback. So we also sent out some surveys to future artists and attendees and makers to ask them what the expectations would be. So the findings from that survey include the need from artists and makers to learn about e-commerce and the business side of arts, similarly to the satisfaction survey, and hence why we have decided to incorporate a full week of training during the program. And it was supposed to be the first week of the AIR program, so like the week of October 14th, but unfortunately, the laptops and MacBooks will not be here on time, so we are forecasting that training would take place mid-November. So in terms of the other updates on the AIR program, we are considering a marketing hire. So April and I spoke with a potential marketing consultant who will be creating and managing content for Double GDP and Question the Air program. We have not made a decision yet. Realistically, it may be difficult to seal that before the start of the AIR program. But the good news is that Chena actually has a in-house social media person, and so this person would then help us to actually manage the content for the air. In terms of content, we have agreed on a final list of events for the air program, and these events will include weekly DJ nights, which will be pre-recorded and then streamed on Facebook, as well as at least four live plays, which will be streamed on Zoom, as well as workshops for and from the artist. So Chena also shared another program that they are starting which is called the Little Explorers at Nkwashi, and it consists of workshops and activities for children at Nkwashi. And we are currently brainstorming about having events and collaboration between the AIR program and Little Explorers. So the last update on AIR would be another possible collaboration with the reward program. And the current plan, what we have in mind, is to offer product from the AIR 2 program to the weekly winners of the reward program. For example, chopping boards with the name on it, or small office pieces, etc. And what we would love to do as well is for the grand prize of the reward program to include a custom piece from one of the artists or producer, whether it is a real life sculpture or like a painting, for example, like a custom painting. And talking about custom pieces, custom art pieces, something that we are also considering would be to for clients to be able to request custom pieces from the Air 2 artists. Now, when it comes to the updates on Zone Hub, we are still discussing possibility and trying to find alignment between all three parties involved. And the investment from the screen has been to be able to share a demo of the Double GDP platform with the two partners on Zone Hub in order for them to see how the platform we built can be integrated into Zone Hub, especially in terms of user interface and in terms of functionalities. So the goals of our partners as of today is to generate influence in the SEZ ecosystem, to build a product that requires little maintenance, and to become the world's first source for rigorously collected data that will attract the attention from global power brokers. So they want to achieve these goals through two products, so a map and a marketplace. And what is great is that they already shared a list of features that the MVP would have. And what is agreed for now is that Double GDP will get involved in the marketplace. So not the map, but the marketplace. So the partners actually went over a possible launch strategy that they have. So it will start with the pre-alpha phase where only the partners will have access to the platform, which will be the map. Then private beta with 50 users, public beta, which will have to be launched with a lot of publicity, a lot of noise around it. Then perfecting the platform, the map, prospect high-value clients such as international organizations, and finally develop the marketplace, and that's when Double GDP would come in. So this is the plan as of today. The synergies found between the directory slash marketplace and Double GDP include the fact that many SCZs have residential potential and actually are charter cities. So that's where the bridge is. And this may be an opportunity for Double GDP to build a product that may be used by some of the cities that are currently in our pipeline. So the next steps for us would be more analysis, more research until we launch an MVP for the marketplace. So this is my update, and thank you very much. See you in 2 weeks.